'Twas midnight when it happened, when the witches came out. They came to their cellars and started to brew. They babbled some words, which were silly words to gibbly goop and gobbly. When 12 o'clock struck, they stopped stirring the mash, said a few words, and were gone in a flash. In the twinkle of an eye, to their brooms did they fly. The moon, it was full. The stars, they were few. Where did they go? What did they do? They flew on into the night. Like bats out of hell, they journeyed this night to cause some great mischief, to cause some great fright. Until at last they arrived here at this street, at the end of this road, and met their defeat. For little did they know, when off they did go, that this journey would end in their disappearance, my dear friends. Right here in this room, they would come to their doom. For when they arrived, what should they see but a motley crew of you and me? We gave them such a terrible fright that they turned right around and flew back into the night, never more to be seen, never more to be heard. I give you my honor. I give you my word. Of the mausoleum, you see, where old man had been buried, and the old rich man that had been buried there, he was an evil creature. And when she reached up to grab the walking stick, she heard a sound. Let me out of here. She stopped what she was doing and she began to shake a little. But she said, "No, I'm just going to grab the stick and be gone." And when she went for the stick the second time, well, this time the voice said, "Let me out of here." And she saw that instead of reaching for the stick, her hand started, without any kind of control, to start going towards the mausoleum and opening the door. She didn't want to open the door, you see, but her body was no longer in her control, and she was being forced to turn the handle, and the door was slowly opening up. And the creature that was just in the darkness, and he could only see him as the creature's arm reached out and said, "Do you see my claw of a hand reaching out to you, Taylor?" And the tailor said, that I see, but this I sew. That I see, but this I sew. Do you see this long arm of this hand reaching out toward you, Taylor? That I see, but this I sew. And this time the creature got even closer. And the postman walked by the cemetery gates, and he looked, and he thought he saw something. So he crouched down to look further. And then he saw it. This green, slimy ooze started coming out of this grave. It oozed this way and that. And then finally it began to move. And wherever it moved in the graveyard, it left a slime trail. But the postman noticed as he hid behind the rock that it was coming towards him. And so he, as quietly as possible, stayed there and watched this slime move down the cemetery hill towards him. Thanks for listening to some excerpts of my Halloween tales for adults. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. And if you're interested in either having a virtual live telling of these tales, which go about an hour, run about an hour, or if you would like a pre-recording that I can send to you, my website is Begin With a Story, and my name is Judy England McCarthy. Happy Halloween.